I did the Wayne's World thing. All right, this is the first episode of the Turnbridge Diaries.
That sounds so dirty.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll with that. Welcome to the Turnbridge Diaries.
Everything's taboo. So, what are we watching and why?
Well, yeah, we should probably introduce ourselves, too. I kind of like the idea of the music, so we'll watch it again.
Just let it ride.
Watch my video. That's 3 more hits.
I'll add it in post. All right. So, yours truly, Pete Rock, here.
All right. Eric Fort Lewis. I live in the building, so I have to be here.
It's mandatory.
It's kind of mandatory.
Casey Anderson.
Casey Anderson. You sound like a psychopath.
That's the point. Yeah, doctor.
What was the...
Casey Anderson.
Not quite yet.
What was American Psycho's name?
Probably Casey Anderson.
Casey Anderson.
Jason.
Not that was his real name.
It's not like... It is Bateman, though.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman? That's the guy from Psycho, right?
No.
Well, he's Jason Bateman.
What was Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman's an actor.
Okay.
He's in Arrested Development.
Yeah, we got that.
He's a psycho. He kills people, too.
What was Bateman's character name in American Psycho? I think it was something Anderson.
No, it's Bateman.
His last name is Bateman.
Was
his
last name is
Bateman? By Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah, it's Christian Bale. What the fuck am I...
And he's playing...
Patrick Bateman.
Isn't there a Bateman, like his real name, Bateman in Arrested Development?
We should watch that.
That's what Jason Bateman is a real guy.
And the American Psycho's name is Jason Bateman?
No, Patrick Bateman.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. No, I don't know celebrities.
Anyway, Casey Anderson.
Yeah, all right, I botched that.
Casey Anderson's more like
it's also
Matrix.
So it's also the name of
Mr. Anderson.
This fucker that raised bears. And has had a bear wedding. So I go to pick up my guns.
I forgot about the bear man. That's Casey Anderson.
Yeah, I go to pick up my guns from the police station.
He's a bear.
The lady there doesn't believe me. She's like, "Your name's Casey Anderson?" I was like, yeah, it is. She's like, "Hold on." And she comes back with a printout of this fucker and tells me all about him. Like, "Oh, the bear guy. No, you have the same name."
The bear guy.
I end up having to Google him, and yeah, he's a bear guy.
What did he do?
He fucking keeps bears, like big giant, like Uncle Ben brown bears, and they
locally.
They're at his wedding, that's his thing. He's the bear whisperer.
Was he the guy that got mauled?
No, so he didn't get eaten. He's the one who didn't get eaten.
No, he's not the Grizzly Man. He's not the Grizzly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the Grizzly Man.
He's even more the Grizzly Man because his bears like.
That's Timothy Treadwell.
Okay,
that's right.
Yeah,
this is Casey Anderson.
But Casey Anderson,
the bear
guy, not me, not the.
Have you seen?
Not the Turnbridge Road Diary.
I googled it one day. It was hilarious.
All right, this is a terrible introduction.
I think it's going well.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you heard Turnbridge Diaries? Just a bunch of fucking assholes babbling about bears.
It's a good one.
And petting dogs. Yeah, that's the
Timothy Treadwell. Did you guys see that Grizzly Bears?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Or Grizzly Man?
The Grizzly Man.
Oh, dude, you
Casey Anderson story?
Is it on Netflix?
I thought it was like he had like a show, like an every week, like a
no,
like a survivalist thing or something.
No, this was a documentary about a fucking. I think he was just a. You got to see it.
Pull up the trailer.
I will. Hold on.
All
right, let's get this introduction.
Wait, so we got next.
Hold on. We got Pete Manazian, a.k.a. Pete Rock, a.k.a.
Oh, Jesus.
Eric,
Turnbridge Stunner. Pete Manazian. Then we got to my left.
Eric Fort Lewis.
Casey Anderson.
Jeff Hand.
Or the Jew. A.k.a. the Jew.
DJ Jew Bagel.
Oh, now I'm getting hungry.
That's stolen. That's stolen from somebody. That's stolen from Andy Aguda.
And so we set up some podcast equipment in the basement of you guys' house. I don't know who lives
on
here.
Turnbridge.
You guys all live there.
We all 3 of us live here.
I just showed up.
You're in the residence.
I don't even know these people. I just showed up
with equipment.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're going to watch some DJI Spark footage. I just got a drone. And this is great for audio listeners.
Wait, you can find this on YouTube, though, right? You can find this on DJI Spark.
Pete Rock. /
Yeah, nobody's going to listen to this, so it doesn't matter.
Somebody's going to.
And no one's going to watch this video. It's like, oh, shit, that's what they were talking about.
Once we become famous.
Did you see that car?
Once if we become famous.
Watched it.
I mean, we watched it 3 times.
Look at that tree. Look at that tree.
I already know
that tree is
what's happening
amazing.
next. Yeah. See, just turn up that count. We just got to click.
That's a beautiful
If we
tree.
clicked all day, every day, we might make internet money. Like small internet
It's
money. But internet money. Like
know?
you just we'll get carpal tunnel syndrome. But
You got other fingers.
are you chasing cars in this?
Well,
fucking
okay,
with
so
your
let's
neighbors?
Chasing
let everybody
dreams.
know what we're watching here. It's just a test flight video
It's a big ass house.
of my drone here. But what do you think of the fucking video quality? It's fantastic, right?
Good. It's fine.
Yeah, that looks like a professional camera, like something.
That's the $1 million house that's selling diagonal from me. They want $1.1 million for this.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
badass
wow.
house, though.
Yeah.
And there's you, the tiny one in the middle. So,
No, mine is far more worse than that.
It's a little motorcycle zoom in.
This is a planet Earth shot right here.
Yeah.
Every year, February
Is the time? Yeah, you can do it way better than me. That's pretty good.
David Attenborough.
But the skies get bluer than normal.
You sound like a Jewish.
Sorry, I am Jewish though.
Jewish
We got the two
David
Jews here.
Attenborough.
Yeah. White trash.
You see, they should do a Jewish planet Earth. You have trees. That we all have trees here. They're a lot like the ones in your neighborhood.
Did you plant a tree?
It's a mitzvah.
It's a mitzvah.
Oh, look at this. One bird's yelling at this bird. The other bird's yelling at that bird. Next thing you know.
What do you do? You spy
Are
on
these-
them?
are these your
Now you are
neighbors?
spying on them.
is this your house? Are you watching
This is my house.
Oh, okay.
That's my son.
Little less creepy.
I was
then.
saying that was a
Not be
little. They're like, hey, what the fuck?
it's all right, screw 'em. I drove to a random
Remember
neighborhood.
the shotgun comes out.
Yeah.
That's my house. My roof looks fucking horrible.
Dirty roof.
That's what's going to come of this. You're going to find all these new chores. You didn't know you had. Just punished for getting
Do
a toy.
not go on
look at
top of
these
the roof
gutters,
here.
dude.
Do not look at the roof.
This
on
is the
top
Planet Earth shot right here. The slow wind in, and then like
Peter lives
and the tiger is eating the hippo. Dogs. This is-
Hello, mate. Hey,
this is-
girl.
This is why
Nobody.
people will watch a video. Is you just dogs. It's like there's a dog in
That's
the shot.
really what it could be.
It's a dog from the. You ever seen a dog from the air?
Oh, two
No?
dogs. Also,
Get all
two dogs
close in
appeared.
there.
My dad saw this video. He's like, "Oh, look at those dogs. They look like a couple of fish." They look like a couple of fish that just hang out with each other. It was
man.
it was weirdly accurate.
Dad's a fucking trip, man. That is weirdly accurate. Too.
I was like, yeah, they do kind of look like koi fish. I never would have thought of that.
You don't stare at him from a bird's eye view often.
No.
Oh.
Oh, look at that, the family there. We're like a bunch of fish.
Just swimming around.
We're like a family of fish. He's into the Joe Rogan podcast now.
So he's listening to those
He
whole
keeps
time?
like coming in to the living room and saying, "Hey Pete, did you hear about these mushrooms?
The other day when the guy was talking about
Dimethyltryptamine."
DMT dad, yes.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna start growing mushrooms.
Like, so yeah, the ancestors. Yeah, but it's like the whole thing. The guy,
Stoned ape.
the Stone Ape, ate
That's
those.
the stoned ape one.
That's why we are.
But yeah, okay. So this is Turnbridge Diaries. We going with that name?
I like it.
That works for
Sticking.
Yeah.
Weird, but yeah.
All right. So let's check out this
So
Grizzly Man.
There's a sequel to this. Oh, I thought there was a sequel to this video.
Oh, you want to look up Casey
Oh, yeah.
Anderson, Grizzly Man?
Fuck Casey Anderson, Grizzly Man. Fucker. It's probably not even his real name. He's just like, I got an idea for a stage name.
It's spelled a K.
Let me shit on this
Casey
guy's
Anderson,
name.
Grizzly Man.
For the record,
What if you legally
like a boy
changed
named
your name
Sue.
to that? To Casey Anderson, Grizzly Man.
Grizzly Man.
Grizzly Man, Casey.
I stole all your internet money.
Casey
Oh, and when he
Grizzly Anderson Man.
when he dies,
Anderson Man. Hey,
like
Anderson Man.
when the bear
Manderson.
eventually like finally eats him, like all of a sudden, then I'll get my million hits. Like, wait, no, he's alive. Oh
There you
no,
go.
it's a different
now
dude.
I'm
this guy
actually
didn't get eaten
Casey
by a
Bear
bear.
Manderson.
Because it's a fucking bear.
No, this guy's a total fucking moron, dude. Check this shit out.
Oh, this is the Grizzly Man.
That's not
See,
him,
at
though.
least the other Casey Anderson guy like looks like he could fight a bear if he had to. Like he's got a beard.
Yeah, this guy's a homosexual. Like literally, there's parts of the document. Me and
he's
Jay,
a bear fucker.
Wait, I thought this guy
Does he
went out with
fuck
his
the bears?
family.
Hold on, time out.
He's a bear fucker. Like the
Here he is, right here.
I thought he had his family and everything with him too. His like mom or his daughter or something.
No.
Oh, he's getting eaten. Does he get eaten now?
I'm out on the prime cut of the big screen.
Oh wow!
Not what you expected.
Man.
Including me.
I was expecting like
the territory.
Listen
the
to
Buffalo
him.
Man.
Listen to him.
The Buffalo guy.
Guy on a buffalo.
Be hurt, I may be killed. I must hold my own if I'm going to stay.
If I'm going to
within
fight this
land.
baby bear.
For once there is weakness, they will exploit it. They will take me out. They will decapitate me. They will chop me into bits and pieces. I'm dead.
Hopefully they will have their way with
So
me.
far.
Bear fucker.
I want to introduce you to one of the key role players in this year's expedition. The bear's name is the Grinch. The Grinch has come on to be one of the more frequent...
Dude, me and Jake Wood. Jake
in
Wood
the
ate a bunch of
Grizzly Maze.
mushrooms and we watched
The
this.
Grinch is a female of about 5 years of age. Oh, hi,
It was
Grinch.
fucking amazing.
And she has kind of an aggressive attitude. Hi.
It's the same voice for the
If I turn around too
zoo
much, she'll
books.
bite me.
You ever seen the
Okay,
zoo
hi,
books
how are
thing
you?
with the honey badger?
Oh, that's right.
Like it's the honey badger voice.
Look at this thing. Just wants to fucking destroy him.
Don't you do that.
Don't you do that?
that.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, bear.
Back off.
Dude, he's
Bitch
out there in
slap
the
you.
salmon water fucking with bears, dude.
Dude, there's this one scene. I'm not going to
No
find it because
way.
we don't have a wireless keyboard, but there's this one scene where he comes across some bear scat and he puts his
Playing with it.
hands on it. And
Oh, like Jurassic Park.
he's like, oh, it's warm right now. I don't know why I gave him a southern accent.
So wait, do we have footage of him getting eaten?
No, no,
is
that
he
is
famous
the-
for
He
that?
did record it, though.
Yeah, but nobody somebody has that.
Yeah.
It's the
But somebody
internet.
has him
Yeah.
getting attacked by a
Yeah.
bear.
All right, spoiler alert.
Where's
here.
the dark web?
If you haven't,
It's out there.
Yeah, where's the dark YouTube?
if you haven't seen Grizzly Man the documentary, basically what happens is you wait the entire documentary. This
Right.
guy's a
That's
total
what I
trip.
heard.
You're
That's what I heard.
You're like, he's fucking crazy, whatever. So you're waiting to see this footage of him dying, and basically the producer of the documentary or whatever has the audio file
Right.
of him because there's no video. And you're like, all right, well we're going to hear it. So he hands over some headphones to like his ex-girlfriend or whatever, and she listens to it, and you get to hear her reaction.
Oh,
And
that's kind of fucked up.
and it was terrible. And the guy's like Austrian who narrates it. So he's like,
yes,
he's like, Timothy Treadwell was a man. He sounds exactly like this. No bullshit. So he's like, the woman's listening to the audio, and he's just like, you should never show anyone this. And she's just crying, and you're like, no, dude, somebody fucking has a copy.
Somebody has a copy of it. I heard they had a copy of it.
We're not his friends. I want to hear him die.
But that was the
maybe
gif
the
of it.
techno
Everybody
music.
wants to see him get torn up to shreds.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, you're not going to see it. You're
and
going
then
to
it's
see
like
a lot
then
of
it goes to like a cutscene of that her getting
yeah.
to watch it.
It's just going to be a lot of homoerotic.
Bear,
It's like
bear fucking.
sleeping
Yeah.
bears, bathing with bears.
Well, compared to the
Baby
bear
birding.
fucker, I'm not sure the other
Baby,
baby.
I think he baby birds. I think he baby birds a bear.
Oh yeah, this is a great song. This is he's awesome. You can tell the pilot. That's the pilot that found him.
with the
Listen
mustache?
to this song real quick.
There we go, Jeff. You could sing us an intro just like this.
So this is the pilot that found him.
He's just blowing through his mustache, man.
The old push broom.
It annoys me how he's singing along. He's like,
He's just
waiting
like
for everything.
saying. He says horrible. He has horrible timing through and through. He couldn't find him before he was dead. He couldn't sing the song.
There's a pattern.
He's got bad timing.
That's what we're all about here at Turnbridge Files. We seek out patterns.
Oh,
I
God.
fucking love this song, though. A lot of times when I'm driving to work, I just pop this on.
Have a cry.
Excuse me, sorry.
Look, this guy is fantastic. He's like,
right up top of the hill here is where we found what was left of Tim's body, his head, and found a hand, arm, wristwatch still on the arm. I remember the watch, and
I have the watch. I took it.
Here's
It's a nice
guy
watch.
that,
It's a Rolex.
I put it in my butt and kept it for the boy.
His watch was made by a small company. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Kaseo. Small outfit out in Koreatown.
pieces of rib bone. This bear was shot and drug off and eaten.
Did you
by
have
the
one of those
bears
watches?
here, right
Those
in this
Casio.
case there.
Yeah.
The tough
Never
thing
had a
about all
Casio.
this is Tim
I've got
never
two,
wanted
actually.
to-
You got two of them?
Even
A
if
gold
this-
one and a
I'm a watch collector.
You have a gold and
been
silver
happy
one?
if,
I have a silver
nobody
and
found
just
it.
like a
Nobody
rubber.
found
Okay,
any
all right.
range. Nobody found his camp or anything. He would have been perfectly
It's odd because you can hear all the fucking
definitely
flies.
lived on
like
the
if they
edge,
went
you know,
like
but
20
he,
feet in
There's
another
a
direction,
lot of
they're
fucking-
wouldn't
Yeah, that's
see.
Alaska.
Like they're just stuck.
No, it's in the bush.
Oh, they
It's
follow you?
fucking everywhere. Dude.
Gotcha.
Before they caught up with him, and actually the bear.
He's
that
used to
wound
it.
up
He's just
killing
like,
him
yeah,
was
we're just gonna ignore it.
a-
It's in my
just a
mouth.
pretty rotten shirt
We're just gonna
anyway,
ignore it.
anyway,
Yep.
you know, he wanted to be friends with, but it never happened.
I'm gonna hit this bear with a rock.
You to one of the key role players in this year's
So
expedition.
this was the
bear's name is
murderer
Grinch.
right here, the bear.
Grinch has
The
come
Grinch
on
killed him?
This
to
is the
be one of
Grinch.
more
Yeah,
frequent
good.
bears here.
Grinch was
in
the
Grizzly
one.
Maze.
So this guy
The
is
Grinch is a female
amazing.
about
I
5
think
years of
if
age.
I'm right,
I was in there the morning.
Oh, look at that
fishing.
mustache.
I love
he
it.
doesn't.
He
like-
looks like a
look,
sheriff.
Sorry.
Look, this next guy, like most of the people in the documentary, are fucking crazy people, and they're all talking about how great Timothy Treadwell is. Well, somehow this interview
Are
got
they
in the
crazy?
documentary.
Are they like Alaskan? Is that what it is?
No, they're like
Okay.
stupid white liberal fucking crazy fucks.
Okay.
That goes hand in hand. No, but this guy, what he says about him is fucking hilarious.
I'm Sam Egley. I was called out as a helicopter pilot to assist on the cleanup after the Treadwell tragedy of last winter.
That's like 4 inches.
I was
of
in there the
mustache.
morning the
It's like
fish and
so
game
much
officers
mustache.
were there examining the bear that had done the killing. The bear was all cut open. It was full of people. It was full of clothing. It was people. We hauled away 4 garbage bags of people out of that bear.
person.
Actually, it was 2.
Treadwell
His
was,
wife or something
people.
like that?
I think,
No,
meaning
somebody-
well, trying to do
listen.
things to help the resource of the bears. But to me, he was acting like he was working with people wearing bear costumes out there instead of wild animals. Those bears are big and ferocious.
He's
and they come
restraining
equipped
so hard to me.
kill
Like,
you
he's a
and
goddamn retard out
and
there.
that's just what Treadwell was asking for. He got what
That
he was
mustache
asking
covers
for. He
his
got
bottom
what he
lip.
deserved. in
Like
my
I don't
opinion.
even think it's a mustache
Yeah.
anymore.
The
at that
tragedy
point.
of
It's
it
like a.
was
It's feathers. He actually got some syrup. He had some
What a
pancakes.
walrus has. He's like tusks. He's got
I think
walrus,
the
a
only
walrus
reason that
bristle.
Treadwell lasted as long in the game as he did was that the
I think
Bears
I'm gonna start growing a mustache.
probably
No,
thought there was
no,
something
just
wrong
like
with
that.
him.
Just
like
seeing
he
that
was
makes me hate
mentally
mustaches.
retarded or something.
Have a bigger one.
He got eaten by bears because he was retarded.
I think the bears probably thought he had, I don't know, mental retardation or something. What a lot of people don't know is when I did come across the body, I had stumbled across the bottom torso of Timothy. I had fingered his asshole to make sure
He was not alive.
Creatures that he could go up and pet and sing to, and they would.
Fuck yeah, pet a bear.
Mutually.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh,
Here's
was that
another
the
example.
ex-wife?
No,
There are many
no, no.
times that
She's
I
an
feel
Indian.
death is the best option.
I don't know what she
My
is.
work would be
She's a colonist. That is
She's definitely a colonist.
Yeah.
Dude, you have to watch the doc. There's so much gold
Bunch of Quakers.
in this fucking documentary.
Have you ever seen
Earthquakers.
There's a bunch of documentaries for Jesse the Tap Dancing Outlaw. So they made Birdhouse made a giant one called The Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So
I saw that documentary.
So originally, that guy Jesse, the guy who tap danced, he had
Dick House, like
VHS documentaries of him like tap dancing. And
Wait, documentaries or just VHS videos?
It was VHS videos, but they're like 30-minute documentary footage
of him tap dancing,
of him like young like Elvis,
Jesco,
Jesco.
Jesco, you know what? Isn't he related to fucking Hank Williams?
Probably
like
not.
a third. I think he's like a third.
He's crazy as like huffs too much paint or gasoline. I think.
Dude, it was all about shit.
Hank Williams the third is crazy. He's got a band called Ass Jack.
Google that. See if we.
Yeah, that's a badass fucking.
It's a great band.
Type it in.
Yeah,
Ass Jack.
Ass Jack is awesome. I love Ass Jack.
I'm dominating you. Some shit like that.
I think one that's called it's called like Cocaine.
Yeah, he's like the punk rock Williams son.
They do like Nine Inch Nails style music too sometimes. Like he switches it up all over the place.
That Wild and
some industrial shit.
Wild Whites of West Virginia documentary. Dude, that's such a good documentary. Like 3 of the people in his family died because they accidentally shot themselves.
Yeah.
And they interview the
clean
kid.
my gun, man.
Yeah, no. How they died was literally like they took the gun, put it to their head, and pulled the trigger as a joke, and it happened to be loaded.
3 times.
Yeah, he was like, Uncle Johnny did the same goddamn thing, man. And he picks up a bottle of Percocet, right? And he shakes it. And you hear the pill shaking.
That's
and he
the
goes,
Boone County Mangle.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Butcher knife and put it up to her neck.
Yeah,
so his tap dancing
for runny
is,
eggs,
dude.
it's,
Yeah, but this is him young. You saw that in the Wild Whites. He's old. He's old as shit.
Dude, you got to hear what he just said there.
See if you can find the whole thing. Like I saw the original VHSs of this, and they're like 45 minutes of him just.
And I took the butcher knife and put it up to her neck. I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. And I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
And he's goddamn right. This is America.
That's all it is. It's just like
what a hard egg.
Like in his mind, he's like, people will understand. People will really relate to that.
So that in that same one, I think he's sitting talking about. He's like, so we snuck into her house with masks on, and I put a gun to her head as a joke. Oh, you can't hear me?
There you go. Yeah, it sounds much better. But absolutely right, dude. I'm surprised you know about that documentary.
What, the Wild Wonderful?
Yeah, a lot of people have never seen that.
I've never seen that. I've never heard of it.
Really, there was a period.
Oh, you've
of time
never seen
where
any
it
of
was,
this?
No, I've never seen any of this.
Oh man,
this is all new.
It's all like West Virginia mountains.
Dude,
yeah.
Like it's.
I try to bring that up all the time.
Why is there a West Virginia? Does anybody know why there's a West Virginia? Like, why do we need a West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Why don't we just get rid of West Virginia?
Just make it
divide it up to all the rest of the states around West Virginia.
Well, no, when you kick everyone out of Virginia,
you get a little bit more of your state. You get a little bit more. You get a little bit more. You go, hey, this is no longer West Virginia, guys. We don't need it. We don't need West Virginia.
West Virginia is awesome, though, dude.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. It's just its own.
It's West Virginia. It's woods.
I drink a lot of whiskey. I'm
Yeah, this is him.
That's Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, that's the third, right?
Yep. Everybody's doing
Let it play.
He's in the back. He's in the back dancing.
starting up fights. And I'm living fast and hard and dying young with my goddamn loaded fist of fury. Doing what I do, and I'm spitting in your face.
I'm dominating you.
Hard doing time, and I don't give a fuck. And I've been beat down and thrown around, and now you're out of luck and punch.
This is the documentary.
Punch.
Oh, sorry.
Fight, fuck. Punch. Fight. And fuck.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
That's
All right,
great.
man.
Good song, man.
Goddamn punch Papa.
Right up top of the hill here is where we found what was left of Tim's body.
Oh, wait. You smelled those two documentaries together. That was a fucking wild trip.
What is that one where he's got the jailhouse interview, raw video?
I think you all know what that means. Jesco is in
Jesco.
the building.
This one's like 3 minutes. There's a bunch of
he
his
was
old
like a
stuff.
big
Like
deal.
he's what his dad was too. They're all crazy, like the Jacksons.
Dude, they're in West Virginia where all these people work in a coal mine and eat painkillers and huff fucking gasoline.
And tap dance.
Goddamn Jesco is the best thing they've got down there.
Yep, they're going to start throwing bras at him. Whoop.
Big
Elvis
old
tap
bra.
dancing. That's what
I mean,
you
he's
get.
a good-looking man.
High on gasoline.
I like how he has the belt on the outside of his shirt there.
I like how he's just kind of like moseying around. He's not even like.
That's his thing, dude. He just
He's
dances.
high on gas, man. He's lucky to be standing. This is as good as it
looks
gets.
like.
He's trying
People are
real hard,
eating it
giving
up.
it his best.
Wow.
Dude, fucking... Where else in the United States can you be... What was that?
He's outside.
Jesus Christ.
You know Jesco's dead,
Ran
right?
out the door.
What?
That's the ghost of Jesco.
Oh.
Is he dead? I don't know.
No, he's
I
not dead.
pulled
No,
that
that's
out
the
of my
scariest
ass.
part.
How old is
He's
Jesco
still
now?
huffing fucking paint and gasoline. Like
Let's
he's...
Wikipedia Jesco.
We definitely need that wireless keyboard.
Yeah, make things a little easier.
I'm going to
Yeah.
Wikipedia him.
Like, I agree with you, but I'm not going to reach over there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's got it on his phone. So that pitter-patter is a dog.
Oh, and Wikipedia considers him an American dancer, by the way. Is what
He is the American dancer. Yeah. Oh, wow. He looks like Elvis even in his fucking bio.
Yeah, look at that.
The dancing outlaw.
But he's not dead. He's
Dancing outlaw.
Oh, he's an American folk dancer.
All right, well, let's. What do you guys want to do? I really want a fucking cigarette. You want to take a break?
Yeah.
yeah. Let's try to take.
Yeah,
a
we'll do
break.
that.
All
I'm
right.
gonna,
For
we'll go to the
commercials.
store.
For internet money.
You know, and whatever. We could just
Next to Jess.
possibly we could wrap this show and we'll start the next one, episode 2.
Episode 2.
That way you can take it in short nuggets. I doubt anyone's going to listen to this for
Oh
hours.
no, everybody's
No, this is a good one.
yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
I think
Break time.
we said like several racist things, and that's all. That's all I was here like.
And we're back. We took like a 3-hour break.
Yeah, it's like we come back to our NPR music. Though. It's quaint.
Little Jesco. Is he tap dancing?
Back porch music. Sunday nights.
You can pull that closer. That's the good thing about the arms.
Oh yeah. Get all up in there. Yeah, I got a ladder for you there, Casey.
So Casey, what are we watching, man?
This is Jesco tap dancing. Jesco White. And a random stripper, looks to me.
I don't hear you in the headphones.
You don't hear me at all?
There you go.
Okay.
Put a little
There we go. Yeah.
little treble in it.
Yeah, Jesco White tap dancing.
You got a good radio voice.
I can't hear my voice.
You got a face for radio.
You got a face for radio. All right, well, put something entertaining on. Let's discuss.
Digress.
So what do you think of that drone, Jeff?
It was a pretty sweet drone, man. I really want to use it do some car tracking.
Track some cars?
Yeah.
Kids on bikes, man. I'm saying, just like chase them.
Yep.
See, they freak out, like, have no idea why you're chasing them.
Yep.
They won't believe it's real. They'll be like, no, it's in their head. It's a monster.
Where can
at
we
night,
do it?
like chasing people night walking.
Night walking.
With their dog and
would
stuff.
be
Like, they run home thinking it's a bat. I mean, we could like show it to people. But
It would have all those
it'd be
lights
really
flashing,
funny
but
to
that would be
watch.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
We need to hang like a fake spider from it. With like a piece of fishing
Or
line.
like a
fake
400.
bat. Like a big ass fake bat.
Dude, you could, if you
yeah,
had like
dude.
a 300-foot piece of fishing line
You don't even need 300
and just
feet.
fly it up so people can't hear it, but then all of a sudden something goes flying in at you.
You know how hard that would be to manage a 300 feet piece of fishing line?
Go real fast so it stays level and then just
Yeah.
stop when you want it to
Well, no,
drop
but it's-
down.
And it
dark.
swings like a
We can,
fucking pendulum 300 feet away from
You
it.
put electrical tape over the lights, so there's no light.
There
and
you
just
can
put
block
like
it
a
out.
rubber spider, hanging from a string.
Yeah, maybe 10
and
feet.
bomb it on people.
Yep.
You know, like the
have a
drone
release.
Can't get too close, but you could just like they start screaming, and it's totally a fucking electric spider.
Or hang a real snake off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
A real snake.
Just a bag of peanuts. It's like 1 in 100. We'll get one of them.
Fly it into a school with a bag of peanuts.
A real snake. How about we get a toe? A human toe.
How strong's the drone? Can it lift up a small child? Like,
A
lot
dead,
of money.
let's get a dead baby and hang it
That's
from the
you
drone.
should pull up that video of that eagle swooping in and stealing that kid. Have you ever seen
Are
it?
these the fake
Yeah,
ones?
that's fake though.
I've seen ones that there's a whale that eats a kid. It looks really real.
Or the orca,
Yeah.
the orca
Like,
whale that
too
eats the
much.
guy. Have you seen that one? The orca whale that eats the guy on the beach. Oh, here.
Is it for real or is it another?
I know the eagle one was like a Photoshop challenge.
Well, and that's how the whale eating the kid, like sliding up and eating a kid. They took some discovery of like a whale doing that to a seal.
Okay.
And just super, but it was from like Eric showed it to me. It was like from the 90s or something. It was a long. It was back when photo editing was not easy.
Ah.
Someone did it. But they was, and the way they proved it for a while, everyone thought it was real until they finally found the real footage of like, no, this is the exact same like the whales like belly surf on the beach. Oh shit!
Hey guys, Bill here. You know, there's a lot of killer whale.
Oh, there's a whole
attack
show
stories
on like.
But a Bill's Channel viewer who goes by the name of President of Uranus, the planet, sent me a link to a video that claims to show a man being grabbed off the beach by killer whales.
Ooh.
In his note, he asked me, "Is this video real or is it fake?" Well, Mr. President of Uranus, why don't we just penetrate this black hole and see what we can find?
Wow, that's overtly sexual.
Taking a closer look at the video, we see a man on the beach. He picks something up off the sand and then says lapis, which is Spanish for pencil. Seconds later, a killer whale grabs him and drags him away.
Dude, looks like
Yes.
Oh shit!
So the original
Okay, now
footage is
after
going to be
just
the whale
one
with that
pass,
seal.
there's already a lot of things in this video that make
Superimpose
me
the guy
very
on. It's the same thing with a baby.
especially when you
Okay.
slow the video down. Number one is that this man has this kind of weird outline look to him. It makes me feel like a computer has inserted his image
I also
into the
don't
video.
feel like this guy maybe.
As I step through it frame by
I know
frame,
authorities.
I don't see the
all
weird
sorts of
outline
odd
look.
things going on.
He's brighter. He's
As
like
he
when
walks
the whale comes
forward,
up.
his arm is
He's
swinging
just cheating. He
forward,
hasn't shown it to
and
you
at
yet.
this
When the
point,
whale comes
right
up,
here,
he's way
a section
brighter.
of his arm becomes transparent. You can see right through it.
just be like
And the same thing happens with his lower leg right here. These are both
Ah.
signs that there's some major trickery going on here. Now, going forward, the orca grabs the man and pulls him down. Now, I gotta say, the way this happens, it looks
He
very
just
real.
disappears.
I mean, you can even see the killer whale spin the guy around. So,
I think it's real.
I don't know, maybe.
No.
But when a wave crashes across the whale, things get weird again. The man's arm flies up in the air, but as the wave crosses over, the man's hand suddenly disappears. Okay, I've got some serious technical issues with this thing, but I have to admit, it's no smoking gun in terms of proving absolutely
I don't know,
it's
dude.
real or fake.
It's fake.
I headed
This
over
shit's
to my
fake.
usual myth busting with a
Lame.
viewer who goes by the name of President
guy's
of
just talking too
Uranus.
much.
Dude, I got something for you here.
Baby.
Sent me a
Look for
link to a
this.
video that claims to show a man being grabbed off the beach by killer whales.
Good
In his note,
day,
he asked me,
sir.
"Is this video real or is it fake?" Well, Mr. President of Uranus,
You seen this shit, dude?
No, I don't want to watch this.
This is real.
I know, but I'm not. I don't I'm not the nicest person to midgets or to.
We wanted to do this.
Oh, that's not real.
That is real, dude.
Pictures. You
Yes.
don't like when I take pictures, so they just knew who we are.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you. I do.
As they've grown, much of their
Would
life
you
is
hit
still
that?
the same. They still live in the same small town in Minnesota with their 14-year-old brother Cody, 12-year-old sister Morgan, parents Mike and Patty, and the family dog Sadie.
Yeah, let's not
To put
watch
it
this.
simply-
Nothing good's gonna come from this. Let's watch like something violent or racist. You know, anything
Usually
but
cranky.
When they get up in the morning, they're very sharp.
That's what she was supposed to look
From the
like.
moment they start their day, Abby and
That
Brittany
is
are
insane.
a display of teamwork. From doing their hair to putting on makeup, they appear to be totally in sync. But that doesn't mean they always agree.
Don't touch it. Believe me.
What if one of them's got a boyfriend?
I think that's.
I've seen that.
They both got boyfriend then.
Yeah. But what if but it is two different brains. So what if the one girl doesn't want to bang, but the other one does? She's like, never mind.
She's like, guys, can you keep it down reading?
Or like they're on the toilet, one of them just like smashed a bunch of Taco Bell.
And they both did.
No, there's two mouths, dude.
But there's not two stomachs.
I get it, but they're technically they're two different people.
Is it? Maybe there are two stomachs. Maybe it's like a cow.
Why do you keep eating cheese?
You're getting so fat.
We haven't shit in 4 days.
All right, let's change this.
Do you think one's smarter than the other one though? You think like one's like hey, what's the answer to this question? Like when they're doing like tests and shit like that. Hey,
I'm curious.
What did you get on this?
I'm curious to know why you don't want to talk about
This is where
is this bad for your image?
This is where we alienate ourselves from others. Yeah. It's just
Well,
like,
that dude,
those monsters.
dude,
Like, yeah.
there can't be any restrictions.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's on the record, Casey doesn't agree with this.
I disagree.
Like
with
you're saying that they should just be put down with like out of their misery kind of thing.
Oh, that's obviously where. No, I'm sure they're two lovely
ladies.
Lovely ladies. Yeah.
Ah, man, I wouldn't want to be attached to your body, Jeff.
What?
No, every time.
I mean, if we're broaching the subject, yeah,
It'd be like the best skateboarder ever.
Are you jerking our dick again?
You guys gotta agree on which porn you guys are gonna watch.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch chicks with dicks.
Not again.
What is it about chicks with dicks?
Like you said, they're just men.
That's right, dudes with boobs.
That's all it is.
So that was a delicious dinner that Jeff cooked for us.
I appreciate it.
It was very good, Jeff. Thank you.
Chicken and yams.
It was a yam mash.
What's the difference between a yam and a sweet potato? Is there?
Same thing.
Where you are. That's all.
That's it.
Geography.
You can Google it.
Okay. What's up with yams?
Mystery solved.
Welcome back to What's Up with Yams.
30501 Turnbridge Drive. We're talking about yams today.
We got Casey Anderson here. He's a yamologist.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, I studied yams in the Amazon.
The Amazon.
For 14 years. What else you got?
I don't know.
No, wait, so are you going to go see Thor is the question?
I haven't even, nope.
Yes.
I don't dig any of those movies.
Because now the
Nope.
Justice League comes out
Who gives a
Thursday.
shit? Yeah, no, that's
And that looks like garbage.
I dig I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Haven't seen it.
They're both amazing.
That's what everyone keeps saying. I know.
Yeah, they're good.
I would totally watch it if I saw it somewhere, like if it showed up and it was available. But
I didn't like the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It was kind of annoying.
why is that?
And I don't
The dance scene?
What?
Yeah.
Groot? I love
Groot. Baby Groot?
I love Baby Groot. Yeah, Baby Godzilla.
So I read that actually the director of the movie, he did that dance scene himself, and they choreographed the little Groot to do the exact same moves that he did.
Even cooler.
Even more douchier.
That's what I was saying. Like, they added that douchiness to it.
Yeah. And this is obviously a gimmick, the Baby Groot thing. He should have been grown back again.
Well, they did Teenage Groot.
At the end.
Yeah.
It's masturbating and
his Mom, get out! I'm on the phone. Hang up.
Using his little shooting saplings everywhere.
So, so Thor is coming out? What is that?
Thor, I think, just came out, or I think it just came out.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is supposed to be like the next one. Like everybody's saying, this is the best Marvel movie out to date.
Was there a Thor 1 or is this the first Thor?
This is the third Thor.
The third? Oh, I didn't see any of them.
So we're already on the number 3.
That's how much I don't give a shit about Thor.
But it's supposed to like be the best Marvel movie ever made.
All right,
Even if you're not into Thor, I guess like it's supposed to be a really good movie. I don't know. I said the same thing about Blade Runner.
I haven't seen the new Blade Runner. I've seen the original.
We went and saw Blade Runner.
The new one?
The new one.
Blade Runner is awesome. Yeah.
By the way, we went to what theater did we go to?
Raleigh Grand.
Went Raleigh Grand. So we fell asleep because of Raleigh Grand. The theater has like the big seats that recline, and you've been to that?
I haven't.
Oh, they're like it's like leather single beds.
It's like dangerous. Go see a movie.
Lift your mic up a little bit because I can barely hear you.
Serve beer.
They serve beer. They serve alcohol. Do they serve
you just gotta
liquor?
twist the bottom
they don't serve liquor. You're right,
of the stand. See how his is up?
Witness me.
One way, and then you pull the top. There you go.
Oh,
Pop it.
I thought it was all right.
Stop it.
Yeah, pull it all the way up to your mouth.
All the way up to my. Yeah, I feel a little strange here.
Twist it.
Pull that big black
Don't forget to
microphone.
cuff the balls. Yeah.
Cup it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Right.
I don't know how do you like your coffee?
Well, with
like your women,
like my women, yeah, with no pubes.
There we go. That was a good mic check.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a funny joke the other day.
Uh-oh.
It's
don't you tell it, Jeffrey.
It better be racist.
Your mama's so ugly that her blowjobs are considered anal.
Wow. That's all right, I guess.
That's not bad. Yep. So I got that one.
I got a good one, but it's really racist.
Oh, good.
I want to say if she's Puerto Rican.
All I can think of is
it already looks like
jokes.
a butthole.
Yeah, I've got like a slew of racist jokes.
See, how are you okay with racist jokes, but not the
two-headed women? Two-headed women he will not deal with.
And I would like them in person. You know, I'd ask
and then
them
it's like technically it's not like.
But no, it's crazy. Just like midgets. I got no reason to dislike midgets, but
you do.
Being an honest human being, they scare the shit out of me.
Really? Even the guy from Game of Thrones, like I would hang out.
Wee Man.
I would try to kick him. I mean, I wouldn't. You can't like do that.
Try to kick him.
But I think about it.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Like it shows on the face too. Like that you can see it in their eyes. Like you just flinched. You just flinched because you noticed me. And
get away from me, you demonic.
Yeah, there's no, and I know that's wrong.
You're not real.
I know it's wrong, but it's still there. It's still true.
You don't exist.
Yeah.
That's weird. Are you
now I know what to do.
Honest?
I know what to get for his birthday now.
A midget?
A midget
stripper.
Midgets
or get midget kiss to come before him.
They creep me out.
Midget
kind of like spiders. Like I don't like I can see a picture and I'm not gonna freak out, and like I don't have to flip out when I see them. But
yeah,
I still want to leave like on a certain level.
I got a normal healthy fear of spiders and stuff like that, but that doesn't cross over to small humans.
It's big hands.
I feel like that would freak me out.
Smells of cabbage.
The two-headed girl.
And you gotta stare. Like it's just like people that dress.
No, but you would try so hard to not stare, you'd run into shit.
No, they want the attention.
Okay, but time out.
If you didn't want the attention, then you should have stayed home.
All right, but you're thinking
I'm
like
mad about stuff like that in public.
You guys are thinking more of like not knowing them and seeing them in public. I'm thinking like, what if you were friends with them and you're stoned and you look over, you're playing cards, and
one of them's looking at you and the other one isn't, or something.
Like giving you,
you're
like she really likes you, but the other head like
is not paying any attention.
She likes you, but she doesn't like you as much as the other head.
Wouldn't that be cool though? She was. Why was it cool they were smoking though?
So when one of them's looking like that way, the other one's like giving you the eyes. I don't know, dude. That would freak me out.
The other one would feel it if they touched you. You know, the other if it wasn't lit.
Once he smokes, the other blows out the smoke. Do you think that happens?
Maybe they don't share control.
One set of lungs.
You think it's one set of lungs, right?
Those are questions you got to ask.
But you know what? For sure, one thing is, and this is hilarious, is that. You know, more like yours. If she were to smoke and the other one blow it out, because I don't know if there's one set of lungs, but I can tell you this: there's only one pussy. So if the other head doesn't like you, but one of them does, and she starts getting wet,
but did you hear about these guys?
And the other one's like, why is our pussy getting wet right now?
Yeah, but you got to be careful because they got teeth in their pussy too, so you got to watch out.
Oh,
vagina dentata.
They made a documentary about
that. And only two headers have that. It's a natural thing for two headers.
They have teeth in the vagina.
Is that like a Dungeons and Dragons thing?
It's a real medical condition. Look it up.
Oh, speaking of that, what did you think?
Vagina dentata.
No.
Vagina dentata.
That's serious. Like teeth in the vagina. Like
I don't know.
That was just a movie.
No,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not real at all. But there's been like since the 17 since Native Americans they've been talking about that.
Yeah.
I could imagine
folklore.
like there are weird things that happen.
But I think that's like say like that means like you had like syphilis because you know fucked a dirty pussy.
Yep.
You're like, oh, that pussy has teeth.
Yeah.
She killed
true.
you.
It could be poetic.
Yeah.
Instead of literal.
Symbolic.
but no, I have heard of like people growing teeth like in their nose, in like weird places.
Okay, I can see that.
So there might be like a tooth that grew in a pussy, but probably not with jaws. And
No. Maybe it's like old school, like rape protection. You know, just take some like a dog.
No,
head.
there's been the person with the little head that came off the side of their head.
some hound teeth.
Well, there was like the tumor that had
protect
teeth in
yourself.
it.
The guy that kept up at night because he kept hearing a voice and it was a little face in the back of his head.
You see the difference?
No.
You guys are gonna have to get used to that.
Don't tell me what to get used to.
If you were like a listener listening back,
nobody knows.
Where is he? Like 4 miles away? Like, listen to the difference. Hey guys, I'm over here.
Yeah,
You can hear me.
Definitely
And then it's like, hey, welcome to
And now you're back
NPR.
in NPR. So we're keeping it all in NPR.
Anyway, about teeth in the pussy.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to that.
dental vagina. What is it? Vagina dentata.
Vagina dentata.
Vagina dentata.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a black chick's name.
Johnson.
Vagina dentata. Get your ass inside.
Dentata.
Get your ass inside, dentata. Crazy ass. I'll raise you better than that. Most household medicine names.
Well, I told you what I'm naming my kid, right? Plexico burst. Plexico.
That's
What's
a
up,
badass
Plexico?
name, dude.
That's already a name, though.
I know, but come on, why not? So
You could make it
Eric.
Splexico. Just mix it up a little
Rexico?
bit.
Rexico. I like that one. You know what's funny? This is a true story, 100% truth. I worked with a guy, Harry, and his wife worked at the Cary Vision Center, and she works with a girl. So that's like 3 people removed. Works with a girl named Lasagna.
Is it said with an accent? Like, is it lasagna?
Oh, I'm sure.
But okay. Like,
Lasagna.
Oh my god, lasagna.
Lasagne.
Lasagna.
Yeah, it's French.
But it's just spelled lasagna.
Well, it's like Desiree. It's just desire.
Desire, yeah.
Like, right.
I used to know someone who like would flip out about that because like, oh, I hate people named it's Desire. It's like,
And this is old. She's old.
Desiree
She's
really
old,
hot,
right? She's
so.
like our age.
I never met her.
I knew a hot Desiree.
Yeah, see, it's
That is a hot
Desiree
name.
is a hot name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Desiree with your vagina.
Meanwhile, lasagna.
With that vagina. Lasagna vagina.
Lasagna.
Lasagna vagina.
It's a different image.
Lasagna vagina.
I bet she's a big girl. Like,
Lasagna. Yo, guys, I met this girl, man. Her name's Lasagna. Yo,
Lasagna
dog.
vagina.
Yo, dog, I know Lasagna. She let me put it in the ass last week. Lasagna.
I bet she's a big girl.
I would imagine.
I mean, why would you change your name
wasn't,
though?
yeah,
Why wouldn't you be
no,
like, hey,
it's-
maybe I should change my name?
To like what? Like
I don't know. Just fucking change your fucking name.
Like,
Let's
to like
go to
marinara.
the DMV.
Something,
I would-
something Italian. It's like, yeah.
Instead of I'm changing my name to
Leslie or
spaghetti.
something.
Spaghetti. Spugatti.
Spooky. No, most cold medicines sound like black people names, like NyQuil.
Well, I work.
Maybe we say it that way.
I work with a guy named.
If you put some twang on it,
Puts a twag.
No, I work with a guy named Daquan.
Dayquil.
Daquan.
Yeah, that's Dayquil.
And when he works at night, they call him Naquan.
Yeah, there you go. Tylenol,
Oh,
Claritin,
Claritin.
Allegra,
That's a white person name.
Zyrtec.
Allegra's a white person name.
Zyrtec's like an alien black person.
Hello. I am Zyrtec.
Like if there's a spaceship that comes down with like some thumping bass, Zyrtek's
like a bunch of
coming out of that
Clevelands.
motherfucker.
Hi, y'all.
Hey y'all, my name's Zyrtek.
I'm Zyrtek.
The southern accent.
Change this picture of the two-headed chick to something.
I kind of like it. I kind of like how it's on it too. I like.
It's been on the monitor now for a while. You can't say laptop. You got to say monitor, so people think we got a better studio.
Oh, it's fancy. Yeah.
It's on the monitor.
So people, right? People are gonna have to listen to this.
Person thinks that.
It was full of people.
I think I can.
Bear.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to do this once a week?
Shit, right. I'm always off. We're always off Sunday. Sunday's the best day.
Yeah.
Sunday's the best day to do it.
Every Sunday.
Dude, we got to come with some material though.
Yeah,
like some
next time.
challenges.
Yeah.
Okay, we set up the equipment on like no notice. So
I didn't even know this was going on.
So the whole week.
All right, we're gonna get the hottest chip. We're gonna get like some sour foods.
We could torture each other.
I was thinking. Here's the thing: we're not filming that.
I was thinking more along the lines
y'all
of
could
like
torture each
topics.
I like topics better.
I can hold the phone.
But what topics are you talking about?
Videotape it for
politics.
Drone.
It could be anything.
That's a good idea. So
Whatever the
trying to
fuck.
bring politics into the mix is the question.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. First off, I feel like we're having two different conversations. We need to be on the same page.
We've added
guys.
a drone to this.
They've got a lot of things.
We got a drone.
We can't talk over each other the whole time, right?
All right, no. Here's the thing.
So anyway,
this week.
Oh wait, what?
So this week, starting Monday till the next Sunday, just whatever piques your interest, bring it back to the table. We'll call this the wheelhouse.
The Turnbridge Diary Wheelhouse.
Turnbridge Wheel. Spinning one day a week.
So,
Burjan.
Whatever.
Lasagna Burjan.
Whatever you think of during the week that you think is a good topic for the show. And if it is a spicy chip, I'm down for some of that stuff. As long as there's no male nudity or any kind of...
Like gratuitous?
Any kind of...
no nudity on the radio. No.
No radio nudity.
No radio nudity.
What if I'm naked right now, though?
Everyone would know because I would say something.
That's true.
No homoerotic stuff, but I'm down for anything else.
Okay. Just putting that on the table. Just putting that on the table.
I mean, you got to lay ground rules.
Ghost pepper chips. Yeah.
Like ghost peppers, whatever, but I'm not going
racism, ghost pepper chips.
Racist jokes.
That's all cool.
Two-headed chicks, but I'm not putting that ghost pepper in my ass. See how that goes?
I got you.
There's no like homoerotic. At least not here in this chair.
Yeah, all right. Can't be thrown up on each other.
What are these things for?
That's so like when we do get a brand, it's called a mic flag. Like, see, if you were on Fox News, it would say Fox News.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Or CNN. I got a feeling whatever name we call the podcast, somebody's just going to put a Sharpie and write it on there.
So we should already do that.
Damn right.
Well, we got to come up.
Turnbridge Diaries.
I think we should probably
change the name.
Let that.
I think we need
let that marinate. Because when it becomes something you enjoy,
maybe we should call it Two Heads.
Two-headed girl.
Two-headed girl.
Dude, what's that band that has the Two-Headed Boy song?
Oh.
Two-Headed Boy. The fuck is that hipster band?
Neutral Milk Hotel.
Neutral Milk Hotel. Two-Headed Girl.
Yeah.
Two-Headed Girl.
Yeah, that's the name of the song.
I fucking love that you know that goddamn band and the song. If Jeff wasn't here, you two would be like,
no idea
what the fuck are you talking about?
No idea.
Jeff, is that how the song goes?
I have no idea.
Did he get it right? Or
what?
Just the song? The
two-headed
exactly
how it goes.
Yeah, it is Two-Headed Boy.
That could be our intro fucking music.
Should be Two-Headed Boy. Wait, what's that one right there? What is that? The most severe case? Yeah, that one.
Of two-headed syndrome?
I think I hit the...
You hit the 0.
That's the real hipster way to write it.
Yeah. That was right there.
You guys can talk, by the way, while I'm typing. So it's not just radio silence.
No, you could just edit that out.
Yeah, gotta give you something to do.
As little editing as possible.
Wait, where's Two-Headed Boy?
This is the song from Neutral Milk Hotel.
Did you like their whole album?
That album's pretty good.
Yeah, in an airplane over the sea.
This is our intro music. See, how's it sound? Like, it'll be up.
Like, hey, welcome back.
Welcome back to Two Headed Girl.
Yep.
3501.
And then it drops out like that.
I like that. I like that, actually.
Neutral Milk Hotel's fucking good, dude.
No,
I might start listening to them.
That guy's got a cool voice. Yeah, that whole album is pretty.
Kind of reminded a little bit of They Might Be Giants a little bit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were talking about literal.
Literally
Giants.
They might actually be giants.
I don't know. We're talking about two-headed boys and girls. They've got a song that's like, I forget. It's like, I love you, Jesus Christ.
It's a 9-minute song, though? Jeez. It's a long song.
I don't know. It's probably YouTube. It's probably like the whole album.
I don't know.
But it should be longer than 9 minutes.
Oh, it says 1 and 2 Neutral Hotel. Part 1 and 2.
Oh, maybe the Jesus Christ is on here. No. But I was listening to that song one time, and it's epic. He's like really singing it. He's like, I love you, Jesus Christ. And he holds the note for a real long time. My dad walks in. He's like, well, what are you listening to, Peter? Sounds like somebody singing to his boyfriend.
That is what your dad would say.
Does your dad make crazy food for Thanksgiving?
My dad only makes Italian food.
Only Italian food, right?
Like,
so what's he make? Like what does he make? Like bomb? Like fucking?
Oh, dude,
like
bomb.
Like what kind of like Italian foods he's making though for Thanksgiving?
So like Italians are crazy about sauce, right?
Right.
So that sauce is going to go in the lasagna. It's going to go in the spaghetti and meatballs. It's going to go. So mainly is, if I were to say he makes something bomb, it's bomb ass sauce.
But is it like where he's making like 20 different dishes of Italian food on Thanksgiving?
No.
Or he's just doing like 3 dishes. He's just doing like
My
3.
dad,
he does like 3 dishes and that's it.
Like his mom is like that. What's funny, my grandmother came in and she's like her mom straight off the boat, and I called her Nona. She just spoke Italian.
Okay.
And like really broken English. But she comes over. My wife was there when my wife first met my grandmother, and my grandmother was like cooking like all fucking day was cooking. And she wanted Megan like with her at all times to like hand her stuff and cook and do all this stuff.
Right, like
and,
kind of teach her.
It was a culture shock for Megan completely, because my grandma's like old school, like stays in the kitchen, cooks, cleans. The men don't have to do shit.
Does your wife know how to cook?
Yeah, my wife can cook,
Okay.
but she's not like a 1950s wife.
No,
I don't think she enjoyed all that.
It was a bonding moment.
Yeah, we're all like chilling, fat and happy. Her and my grandma were like, what can I get you, Peter?
Sounds like a fucking sweet deal.
And then my grandfather, he's the same exact way, but from Armenia.
Okay.
So like, and what's funny is my pop and my Nona lived together in the same house when I was younger. And obviously when my dad was young too. But so in the house, when I went to go to my grandparents' house, there was one old guy speaking Armenian and the other old lady speaking Italian, and there would be arguments. And Armenian's like fucking Hebrew. It sounds like,
yeah,
you have no fucking idea.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Italian's a lot like Spanish.
It is.
Or vice versa, whichever came first. I don't know.
It's all based off of Latin.
Yeah, even some of the words are identical.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And how they do like the masculine.
Now that I brought the show down to a fucking screech.
No, I'm sorry. No, I was wondering because like, Thanksgiving's coming up and we always need food. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you
guys
want to
need some food?
You want to bring some of your bomb ass Italian food over here?
Oh yeah, dude.
We'd be happy to take it.
We start doing this every Sunday. Let me tell you.
I have to work Thursday. I actually have to work. Yeah, I have to work Thanksgiving this year, so it sucks.
Jeff, what are you doing over there?
My fucking restaurant has the busiest day of the year.
Takes my aunt back.
Besides Mother's Day.
What'd she say?
It's the only spot open.
She asked me
crazy buffet
if I have a favorite basketball or football team.
Is she Jewish?
Yeah.
Does she have like a Jewish voice?
Oh, not really, actually. No.
And she's like, Jeffrey, what's your favorite?
That's Long Island, though. That's like Long Island.
It's Long Island.
That's Long Island, too.
That's the best kind of Jewish voice, though.
The Woody Allen.
It's the one.
That's my mom.
It's your go-to voice for everything. It is.
You know what? It's funny, dude, is and I'm sure Megan's told you this, but we found out for certain that my mom on that side of the family is Jewish. On her father's side, I think.
So, like, what, during like World War II or something like that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I just always, Megan always said I was Jewish, and I said I wasn't. And technically, Megan always accused me of being Jewish. I said, no, they're dirty. They're mongrels.
They sneak around.
But now you find yourself doing Jewish things.
So technically, in the Jewish religion, right, you can't really be Jewish unless your mom's Jewish, right?
That's what they say. You come out the Jewish vagina, then you're Jewish.
So technically, I guess I'm like
I'm the only
quarter Jew or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, my mom's still like
the Armenian probably balances that out though.
Yeah, they are Christians.
See, my mom was Christian and my dad was Jewish. So like,
you're still Jewish. Yeah, you're still.
You came out of the Jewish hole.
But my mom was Christian. Like we always celebrated Easter and
the
Christmas.
milk hole.
Did you celebrate Christmas?
Yeah.
Did you have a bar mitzvah?
No.
Jeffrey had a bar mitzvah.
I don't have one.
Now, were people breakdancing at your bar mitzvah? Did that happen?
Probably.
So I
went
to one in New York.
Not well.
No, I went to one in New York.
Doing like the coffee can.
All the children could fucking breakdance from going to bar mitzvahs because like that's all there was dancing, and so that was a normal thing. Like all little Jewish children learn how to breakdance when they're young, and they lose it as they get older.
I'm so confused. I didn't know that.
It's a thing. Like I mentioned it and asked around, like, oh yeah, of course. No, when you're a kid, everyone.
What if I was like a Jason Bourne of
cool
breakdancing
at like middle school? You know, we would lose it.
That would be.
It'd be like,
just take your like.
You have like moves that you have weird Jewish names.
You put your yarmulke on. You know, you put your yarmulke on and start doing head spins.
You know what? Come to think of it, Casey, the yarmulke makes it a lot easier to do a head spin.
I think that's it. Yeah. The noise of the dreidel. It's like
it's why you.
It's like they become the dreidel.
Well, you too. I mean, it's a genetic thing. Like you can't fight nature.
I mean, they lift you up in a chair. You know, you have to dance with a chair the whole time.
Yeah.
What's
like
a milchich plate?
Yeah.
I found out about
it.
What? So, like, if you're like legit, you know how there's like evangelical Christians that strict.
Yeah.
If you're like strict
crazy.
Jewish, and I'm not saying Hasidic because that's a whole other fucking thing. That's
Orthodox.
Yeah, Orthodox. I guess you can't have dairy with meat.
Yes, you can't mix the two.
So there's literally like what they call milchich plates, and like I don't know. I could be getting it wrong, but you got to bury these plates at some point.
I'm sure
they have. I mean, you're not supposed to be in the same room with a guy when the sun goes down if you're a woman. You know, like crazy shit. You know,
that was on that Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, you gotta fuck with a hole with a fucking blanket. You know, you can't.
Dude, remember that episode?
Wait, hole in the sheet is a Jewish thing?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I've been doing that for years.
I know that, but that's where that came from. I thought that was a white people thing. I didn't know it was like a religious thing.
I have to look at her. I can just fuck her.
That's amazing. Yeah, the hole in the sheet.
Yeah, you can eat ham through a hole in the sheet.
Yeah, no, everything's okay. Yeah, you can do whatever you want as long as through a hole in the sheet.
I love how they
doesn't
have
break God's law.
All these loopholes. You know what's
anal sex?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's the only way you can have it. Yeah, you don't want to go to hell. You know.
But I had the hole in the sheet.
That's a loophole for that's a loophole for the Mormon girls. Is anal sex.
All right, but check this out. I bet you didn't know about this.
Also, Mormon girls.
Did you know that in New York, in Manhattan, like on the Sabbath, you're not supposed to do shit if you're Jewish, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to like pick up a phone.
You're not supposed to like
even
use a light switch.
Christians aren't supposed to do shit on the Sabbath.
You're not supposed to use elevators.
Okay, nothing. Yeah. But did you know that in New York, in Manhattan, they have this loophole because they put fishing line, a wire, across all the fucking 5 boroughs. and it's just a fishing line, but technically it's a circle, which makes it indoors.
Yep.
And there's like
so they can do stuff in there.
And there's fucking, what do they call those guys? The preachers, but they're Jewish. Rabbis and shit that check this wire all year long. It's like way up there. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, and that makes it indoors?
Yeah, bullshit. I feel like God's like, doesn't count.
Shenanigans Jews.
They're going to call shenanigans once you get up there.
Jews.
Same thing with the hole in the sheet.
Well, there's got to be a name for it. Like,
the hole in the sheet
Google
stands.
What's the New York
string.
halo? What's the...
Google it. I don't know.
You're a resident New Yorker.
I never knew about this at all. Never heard about this.
Yeah, I lived there for years.
I lived there. I never heard about the string.
You guys are all terrible, terrible Jews.
I'm not a Jew, dude.
I know all of it. Yeah, you are.
You are a Jew. We just went over this. Your mother's
No, if I am Jewish, I'm like the most oppressed. I had the
You're the
Armenian
most anti-Semitic
and the
Jew.
Jewish genocide.
You were a super anti-Semitic Jew.
You're an eighth black too, so you have that.
No, I'm only 9 inches black, dude. Come on.
Oh,
that was good.
Got a rotten foot.
All right, I don't know. How do I Google this? What would you even call that?
You said fishing line.
Jewish
Hasidic?
halo, yeah. Jewish halo around New York.
All right, hold on.
New York on the
You
on
say
the,
that
This is why
in your
this sounds
phone,
kind of like I never.
Hold on, I'm gonna
door is going to get kicked in
Hold on,
by
hold
the NSA.
Jew Wire, Manhattan.
And now for the racist
I am
part.
sorry, I can't find that racist.
It just changed it to
Anti-Semite.
Jewish Wire around Manhattan.
Oh shit, that's a thing. So does it have a special name? It's called the
Hagenmuchen.
It's called the Jew Wire. Did you check the Jew Wire? The Jew Wire around Manhattan. Jew Wire. That's what they sing when they check the wire. I'm gonna check. I'm checking wire. The wire's good. We can go.
So
out
wait,
on the
what
side.
happens if you clip the wire?
You're fucked, dude. You're going to hell.
Like that's like some crazy. That like it's like the Matrix goes down. The Matrix goes down.
Well, everyone who hears about it goes to hell. People who don't know, they didn't do anything
They're
wrong.
all like eating like steaks and drinking milk.
They never get told.
That's why they have a team of people that check the wire.
And then also the
And they replace it.
Born
There's
yet.
if you Google it, there's videos and shit of it.
That's creepy.
Like of these seeds looking, with their curly cues checking the wire and shit.
Nope.
It's called the Eruv, ERUV.
Well, that's
sounds right.
That sounds way better than Jew Wire.
The Jeru.
The gyre. Did you check the gyre?
The gyre's off.
Because Jews cannot carry things
Finger how you may.
in public places.
Finger, I
Like
shall.
babies, dogs.
Oh, yes,
You
they have to
can't-
make it
You
inside.
can't carry anything.
You're not supposed to do any
You're the
kind of work.
chosen people.
You're not supposed to do any kind of
That's
work.
why we're not
But
good at manual
specifically,
labor.
you also can't carry anything, even if
You're
it's
supposed to
not
just
work.
sit there and pray all day.
And not carry anything?
Pray to football. But yeah, you can't carry
You
anything.
can't watch football. You can't watch
So you can't
anything.
go get
you can't watch.
nachos.
You can't watch TV. You can't
go get
You can't use.
nachos.
You can't use the
You
computer.
have to sit in a
can't use
dark room and be
can't
Jewish.
use your-
nachos.
You can't use your
Just be a
phone.
Jew.
Yeah, you literally have to sit there and pray the whole day.
Just gonna sit here and be Jewish today.
You just have to sit there and
Read the
complain
Torah.
about your allergies. My allergies.
You
Can't have that, I
You can't.
flare
You can't
up.
blow your
I
nose.
can't.
You're not allowed to blow your nose.
So many
Too hot
rules.
and it's
Way
too
too
cold
hot to
all
blow
at
my
once.
nose.
Well, I mean, is there a weight limit? You can't pick up a tissue to blow your nose?
Can't
I'm just
do
saying it
no.
might be too hot. It's too harsh.
Too
I did not do too hard a blow.
So on the Sabbath, I just picture a bunch of Jews in a dark room with snot dripping.
That's all.
I wish we could have a tissue. Me too.
Somewhere
We
else
can't
is-
get it.
is-
If only I could cut a hole in a sheet
If
right now.
only we
we'd
had
be
a
fine.
wire.
So we had an invisible wire above us.
So everywhere there's not that, it's like a full moon.
It's
but
a
for Jews.
just free for
everyone
all.
just becomes like
Rumspringer.
So I'm
super
saying they're only
Jewish.
like drinking milk.
Yeah, you're fucked. I guess.
Rumspringing out of here.
Rumspringa.
Oh, I'm schwitzing right now. I wish I could
Motherfucking
grab a
Amish.
tissue. All right, enough Jew stuff.
Yeah, but how ridiculous is that, though? Like, really, you're not going to do anything?
That's
and,
awesome.
and you can't eat. And you're not allowed to eat either.
Wait, when can't you eat?
You have to like wait till like the sun goes down.
During Sabbath, you can't eat, or
it's
Rum Springer. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
What the fuck is Rum Springer?
Or something like that. You're supposed to
Springer's
fast. You're supposed to fast for most of it. I know that.
Rum Springer is the Amish fucking party that you have to decide whether you're going to be Amish or not.
Like Passover.
Anything goes during that.
Yeah, anything.
That's like Hell Week.
Yeah, you sleep with animals.
You can fuck up chicks in the butt with no sheet.
Yeah, with no sheet. Yeah.
You probably still want to do the sheet though.
It becomes. I think it becomes like a comfort thing.
Just,
like you always got your blankie,
especially if there's any kind of.
Especially your.
Well, that's your
sex blankie.
Yeah, she got a hold. She's a sheet.
Well, it could work as like a smock. Like in case you get any blowback.
So where is that? That's what we should Google. Like where does it say in the good book?
Where's my anal smock?
Like in the good book that like you got it's okay through a sheet or you have to use a sheet.
I don't know. It does seem like you're trying to get one over on the big
Leviticus.
guy.
But it works enough that like it's a thing. So it's got to be on paper.
Who the fuck?
There's got to be a.
Oh no!
Yeah,
well, we were talking about something.
I've seen in the Bible that you can't wear
makes
corduroy. Like that's actually in there.
What
like,
makes a pickle kosher?
Somebody saw corduroy.
No, it is. It is.
We will have none of that.
Blended weave fiber or something. Like no, it's corduroy. Like,
well, you're not supposed to eat shrimp. But see, the thing about Christians, they have a
shrimp's
they have a 2.0.
No, sea bugs.
Ever
disgusting sea bugs. Like
you can't have anything with a cloven
God's word,
hoof.
Man. What are you gonna risk there? Sea bugs or your eternal
like a
soul.
hoof.
Yeah, fuck that.
Why would you eat hoofs?
I eat all kinds of
things. Any animal with a hoof you're not supposed to eat.
Oh, well, that's just heresy. Like that's just someone made that up in the translation because they had a personal axe to grind.
Well, the weird thing...
Yeah, Casey, if you're running a religion, vegetables are the devil.
No midgets and no two-headed girls. Unless they have sheets over their head.
At least one of their heads.
No eye contact.
Yeah, no eye contact with one at least one.
Well, it says here we can't allow it. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fucked up shit about religion. But the thing about, like, Christians have a 2.0. They have the New Testament where it's like, okay, everything, just be nice to your neighbor. Jesus was like a hippie.
Believe in Jesus.
Yeah, that's the odd.
Jesus Christ.
And then if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. That's pretty much what it is.
Seems weird. If that's the truth, I mean, the prophecy has been written.
So that's what I'm saying. Like we're all fucked. Yeah, we're all fucked.
Well, you guys are because you're Jewish.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You guys are all fucked.
Exactly.
Don't lump me in with you.
Hold on. May I remind you? Wasn't Jesus Jewish?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, they were
dead.
all Jewish.
You see what fucking happened there? He's dead.
Well,
I'm going for this eternal afterlife thing here.
Well, I don't know, dude. How did we get on religion?
I don't know.
Let's talk about Weinstein.
Yeah, we're talking about like racism. Like what's more racist jokes?
You want to go to the Weinstein now? You want to do the Weinstein?
I just don't see what do you think? Who thinks Weinstein did something wrong?
I do not.
I think he did something wrong in the sense of pulling his dick out and starting jerking off in front of somebody.
Okay, well, yeah, that might be.
I wouldn't want to see anybody do that.
I may not know what he did.
So,
I heard he did do that, though.
But time out. Wasn't the chick already in his hotel room?
I didn't know where this happened.
Yeah, but so what? You could be in my hotel room. You don't want me whipping my dick out and jerking off for you.
Okay, but the implication...
Unless the implication was where the girl...
It's the implication. You're in my hotel
is
room.
naked on my bed. Maybe then I'll pull my dick out and start jerking off.
In my hotel. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't...
No, see, that was a setup.
You're occupying a space with me.
Hold on. That video, that audio, you're talking about the girl that was... Did you hear the audio tape of Weinstein trying to get this girl to watch him take a shower? That's like the most creepiest thing I've heard so far.
I have heard that there is an audio tape.
But she was...
The audio tape.
She was trying to entrap him. So she was being like extra... He sounded... I can't believe I'm defending this creep, but he sounded like this shit happened all the time, right? And then all of a sudden she flipped the script on him and it's recording. So he's like, come on, don't cause a scene. I come here all the time, blah, blah, blah. Just come in the hotel room. Just, you don't have to do anything. It was creepy. Don't get me wrong. But how many women were completely cool with that to get a role in a movie? They didn't have to go up to his hotel room. They didn't have to go, have drinks with him.
No, it was just pickup line, just like I'm a doctor, I'm a fucking lawyer, I'm a.
Exactly.
And again, I don't really know all the stuff he did.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but that's different. But that's not.
If
Maybe
he was raping
is
people
telling
or
them.
like Cosby, and then
but that's not true because he could blacklist anybody he wanted to in Hollywood. So if they didn't do something possible, he'd be like, you know what, fuck this bitch. She ain't.
But did he?
Yeah, they weren't
jerk off in front of her. I'm not gonna let her fucking be in anywhere. She's gonna fucking leave Hollywood, go to fucking
Is that
India.
what he's accused of doing though? Did he threaten people saying?
I just know he can do that. He has that ability.
No, that's the thing that they're saying, that he would definitely give people.
But it's like a fear
roles.
they've created of themselves.
Exactly. Then don't be famous.
Don't be famous. That's true.
If you have to suck a
I think
dick.
all those LA people fucking do crazy fucking shit.
There's a lot of dicks.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of famous people that we just don't. They're really smart about it. They do really fucked up weird shit that we don't know.
Look,
about.
as long as you're not raping people or doing anything against people's will, like drugging them, shit like that. Bill Cosby, that's fucked up. Kevin Spacey should be fucking killed for fucking with little kids. But if you're just a dude,
remember Elmo? Elmo was fucked up.
Elmo was fucked up.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know
he
that.
die like of the heroin or something? Like didn't he die?
No, but he got
epic
caught
way?
like he was like molesting kids.
I didn't know that. Elmo was?
Or like he was like not molesting kids, but it was like the guy was like underage and
that's molesting kids. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he wasn't like he wasn't like 9 or anything, but he was like.
I heard that there's pictures of Tarantino.
I could see. Okay, this is the other thing. The other day I was watching Hateful Eight. Right?
Yeah.
And Casey comes. He's like, "Oh God, Hateful Eight's on. It's got 2 heads in this movie." Is that 2 heads of a girl? No.
Hateful Eight. There better not be any small people in this, or you're out of here.
No, but there was that scene where the blowjob scene, the fucking where he's like,
the black guy blowjob,
suck my dick and everything, and I'm like thinking, I was like, yeah, why would Quentin Tarantino put that in? And then I go, what other movie? Oh fuck, he did that too in fucking Pulp Fiction. I was like, he fucking loves to have like this fucking like horrible.
Well, he also did it in Kill Bill.
Shit. Kill Bill.
Where what was the guy? He put the pussy. What was the truck? The guy's truck.
Oh yeah, he had that, and he also had the
pussy wagon.
He had the girl, the guy that was the pimp in South America.
Not to mention, I heard Quentin Tarantino drives that pussy wagon around. Like that's his fucking car. Yes. But I saw a picture.
But it seems
Tarantino
weird to me. I could believe
kissing
something.
a foot. And there was anonymous. You know how the fucking Reddit people will get on shit.
Yeah, well
they did the measurements of the ankle and the foot, and they were like they pinned it down to somebody that had to be at least 13 years old, whether it's male or female. And when you see the picture, you're like, but it's all out of context because all you see is Tarantino kissing a foot. That looks like, and if you backed out of that picture, it could be like his niece, playing with her. Who the hell?
Yeah,
knows?
you never know with shit like
but
that.
Or he could be in Bangkok and fucking.
That's probably more like what happened.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Ladyboy's foot.
Yeah, not breaking American law.
Yeah, that's totally legal.
somehow it's
that's legal there.
Oh, by the way, you know what the legal age of consent is in Mexico?
Is it 13?
13. Yeah.
That's weird that I know that, right?
Firing him out there.
I'm just.
You know what's funny is I would have looked like the weirdo until you jumped out.
I've only been to Mexico twice.
Juarez and Tijuana.
I've only been to Mexico
13.
twice.
I believe it's 13, is it not? But how fucked up is that?
That's pretty fucked up.
And then I don't care about fucking shit. I'm not trying to get into politics
I dated
at all.
I dated a Mexican girl, and she told me and I know a lot of Mexicans living in Vegas, and they do some fucked up shit to the young ones, like the young girls.
What do they do?
Like a lot of them get a lot of them get raped by their father or their brother or their uncle. Like there's like in-family rape going on when they're fucking young. It's fucking horrible.
Finger how you may.
13
Finger
years old.
how I shall.
I mean, like literally.
That's from Louis C.K.'s one of his specials. He's talking about like old English movies. Sure, and oddly enough, he is in this.
So that's the other part. Louis C.K. you're talking about, right? Louis C.K.
Finger how you may
was jerking off too in front
Finger how I shall. Sorry,
that's all right.
Just close your eyes a second. Ready? Close your eyes.
No.
Don't finger me, okay?
Check it out.
Okay, wait. What am I trying to picture you as Louis C.K.?
No, not as me as Louis C.K. Like an old
doing the voice, or am I?
No. You're in
doing
like
the old man.
You're like in Game of Thrones time. Ready? Finger eye show. What are you doing, dude?
I was thinking more 19. This guy just takes off.
Why are you being such a Jew? I kind of want a cigarette too.
I know, right?
All right, cigarette break.
All right.
Friday or Saturday, I assume, right?
If it's Saturday, I'll sneak in.
So, back from our cigarette break.
We back on the wine.
I'm about to go cook another dinner.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and pause this.
What are you going to make this time?
Probably chicken and sweet potatoes, maybe some asparagus.
You still have that broccoli?
Cook that broccoli, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't any broccoli. I saw you like finger
I
fucking
cut it up and then I got sidetracked.
It's good. We'll make cheese sauce later.
Yeah.
Cheese sauce.
Oh, yeah.
So you're saying watch Fargo?
Watch the series Fargo. I think it's worth it.
I'll have to check it out. You seen the new Stranger Things?
I saw the new Stranger Things.
What do you think?
I like the first season better personally, but it was good. They did a good job. A lot of Easter eggs. If you were like born in the 80s.
Yeah, I like the first season as well.
Yeah, I thought the first season, because the first season you don't really know what it's going to be like. In the second season, it's kind of like you have to build it up.
I don't know how they're going to do a third.
I don't know either.
It's like what keeps happening.
Why is it happening?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, and are they filming immediately just to keep the kids like the same age, or is that not like an issue anymore?
I think they actually are doing that whole thing where they get to watch these kids grow up.
Yeah. But it would be weird if like the next season they're like in their late 20s.
Yeah, they're like much bigger. Like, oh, well,
which I'm
she
sure
doesn't look like she's in middle school anymore.
I'm sure they are in their 20s, but it's going to be harder and harder to
hide.
Like,
you got away with it at 19, but now at 21.
Did you watch the special features thing after?
I almost did. I watched.
Fucking, it's so douchey now.
I watched 5 minutes of it and I couldn't watch anymore. It was like the two kids talking to the director and some other guy, and I was like
we need a fucking like The Talking Dead. I hate that show, dude.
I hate that show so much.
That guy is so happy to be a part of that show too.
He's making $1 million every time they do that.
But I don't know. Fuck.
No, I mean the Stranger Things was a good series. I think you're right though. I don't know how they could do a third season of
more strange things.
Yeah, of the same town.
You guys are fucking great radio.
Good shit going on.
Sorry, it's
two
fantasy.
Guys
checking fantasy sports.
The H is O.
What are you looking at?
Like
I haven't seen Stranger Things, like the second one.
So so this is not good discussion. This is not good discussion.
I got nothing to throw in here.
Yeah,
I'm the only one who's seen it besides you. So
yeah, I don't do shit except watch shows and jerk off, go to work.
Casey doesn't watch shows. I try to get Casey to watch shows. He won't watch. Like we were trying to watch what's it? Not Badlands. What's the other one? Oh, Preacher. Have you seen Preacher?
Yeah.
We still haven't seen the second season.
Yeah, Preacher's the first season was badass.
Yeah,
second season's got some things in it.
Okay.
That's also a good show. It's also a fucking great song, "Time of the Preacher" by Willie Nelson.
Okay.
Time of the Preacher, where the story begins.
But now they have like 20 new shows out. I mean, I'm not gonna watch. There's like so many.
Yeah,
new shows
but I never got into House of Cards.
Now you can.
Certainly not gonna do it anymore.
It's still be a good show,
dude. I'm not watching a fucking pedophile. It's like pedophile is where you draw the line for me. Like, go fuck yourself with that. I won't support anybody who's fucking.
Did you ever watch the Cosby Show? Well, I guess maybe it was
not really. I mean, I did watch it, but I didn't knowingly watch it.
I loved Bill Cosby's stand-up growing up. his Bill Cosby himself. That
is great.
Yeah,
Give us the chocolate.
like
Did you ever see the creepy barbecue sauce thing?
I can't watch it. Now, I can't like watch it now.
I can't watch it now either. But
heard of it, no.
I know this is fucked up to say, but I feel like pedophilia is just way worse than even what Bill Cosby did.
Wait, then sleep rape?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a kid. It's still terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. But
see them work things out for themselves.
They haven't worked anything out for themselves. It's my barbecue sauce.
Your barbecue sauce.
My barbecue sauce. Haven't you ever noticed after people have some of my barbecue sauce, after a while when it kicks in, they get all huggy-buggy? I'm dead serious. Haven't you ever noticed that after one of my barbecues and they have the sauce,
It's so fucking creepy.
in the videos they're picking are...
I got a cup of it up on the night table. I got a cup of it, I said. Breathing. Why don't you give
It's like the It music. The clouds about to come out.
You gotta wonder though, dude. Like, did he really do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an I
no
love
reason to
saying
know that.
how everyone's wrong and stuff like that, but like, it looks pretty bad.
I don't know. I didn't really follow the case much.
I wanted it not to be true, and he got away with it, and so I wanted that to be a sign that it wasn't true. But he got away with it as like a apparently
Statute of limitations.
well,
or
not like
whatever.
one of those
apparently he
miscarriages
was
of,
doing it, like,
of
up until
justice.
recently.
Like
it
it's
happened
a
recently.
tragedy for rights that he didn't.
See,
go to
I gotta
jail.
know the details
So,
though, because like here's the thing: it's one thing if he like concealed whatever drug he was giving them into a drink,
Yeah,
and
I
they
think that's
didn't
exactly
know.
what happened.
But if he like handed them a Quaalude, then
They couldn't have done that.
It's
since,
still
like, the
fucked up,
70s,
but at the
because
same
it didn't
time,
exist.
Yeah,
you know.
No, I don't. I think it was like
If
he was
they wanted to
putting
get
drugs
high,
in
but-
somebody's drink and then giving it to
See,
them.
I don't
and
know
they'd
that,
fall
though.
asleep.
Yeah.
is that the case?
Yeah, I think that's the case.
It's
For
him,
every
like,
single
roofie.
one of them, like
For a
there's
lot of them.
50
I
of
thought
them.
I thought it was in the pudding. I thought
Yeah,
it
that
was
was like
My Bob.
In the barbecue sauce.
I don't know,
Keep
man.
it on my barbecue.
everyone gets.
I just, you gotta be like, if that's the case, absolutely, he's an asshole. But I gotta, like, just think back, like when I was in high school, right? When I lost my virginity. This is how I lost my virginity. I fucking.
Jeez, this sounds already bad.
Bill Cosby?
No.
I don't like this. I don't like this
Bill
segue.
Cosby.
I don't remember it.
Not the image of him, but to him himself.
No. Listen.
Came to town. I really wanted that autograph.
When I lost my virginity,
Oh, bud.
there's a lot of clipping. You're going way too hard.
Pop, pop, pop.
So listen, when I lost my virginity, there was this girl Jackie Mazahowski or whatever, some fucking Polish chick. She was fucking sexy, so I'd be like, "Hey, when we gonna fuck?" And I just kept saying that, and then one day we fucked. If you tried to do that now, that would be like sexual harassment.
So that's not really
Would
what
it
Cosby
be,
did.
though?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I lost you
Hold
there.
on.
Wait, were you dating her? You weren't
I mean, you
No.
deserve to be in prison as well.
You just saw her every day.
No, we hung
That's
out in a
just as
group of
bad-
friends.
Just as bad as Kevin Spacey.
So you, like,
That's the
whispered it
same
into her
shit.
ear?
You're a
No,
monster.
no, nothing creepy like that. And I'm not saying it was anything like Cosby or Winehouse. Maybe like Weinstein.
Weinstein. Winehouse is a whole different story.
Winehouse is like heroin with
Yeah.
no sex. It's just you
No, she's
choke on your
blowing
own vomit.
you for the heroin. Is what's going on?
That's what they call a Winehouse. But no, I don't know. I feel like nowadays, have you heard of the shit that's going on in college campuses where they say 1 in 3 of women are sexually assaulted or raped?
So
but what they're counting as rape is like the shit I did. Hey, you want to fuck? You want to fuck? Just being persistent.
Right.
As a horny teenager.
As a man who wants to have sex.
Maybe it is rape.
And asking a woman if they want to have sex.
Right. Ear rape.
Well, let me tell you something. If the numbers were correct, 1 in 3, that would be worse than the goddamn Congo, dude.
Yes.
It can't be that.
So the thing is, though, that number 1 in 3, like, it's been 1 in 3 for like a long, like, since.
Do you think it's more
for
like
years of like me being in college?
when you go
on
on a date with a girl?
For a long
So it's
time.
bullshit.
It's been 1 in 3. No, it's not. Like every girl in her college days during that time in her life ends up getting raped. It's just like a thing,
dude. And that's such.
And it may be some of them crying rape because like they didn't like the
some
guy
of them. Literally every one of them that's come out has been mattress girl was fucking lying.
No, there's been a lot of people that just get raped. And you just don't remember it.
Everyone gets raped.
1 in 3.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out! I'm not buying it.
Like look left, look right.
They're drunk. They're passed out.
Yeah,
they don't know what's going on.
That's not rape though. If you're drunk,
sex,
you
unconsensual sex.
No, Pete. Imagine this: if you got so drunk that you passed out, and
that's not what I'm talking about.
Came in.
That's not what I'm talking about.
But that's what.
No, it's like just putting a bunch of crabs in a jar and shaking it. Like you stick all the prepubescents in like housing around a campus, and like yes, they're all going to rape each other. I mean.
No, I think
it's a.
I don't get the crab in the jar analogy, but
because they freak out and tear each other apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, if you live near the beach.
I didn't have a lot of experience with crabs.
Yeah,
or jars. Or
crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
Jar game up, bro.
Now take this into consideration, though. The government subsidizes these.
We don't want to
parts
interfere
of
with college chicks, though. I like sleeping with hot college chicks.
Listen to me though. They actually give money to these anti-rape campaign things in college, right?
Yes.
So in order for these departments to find rapes, hear it out first. In order for these things to exist and these people to still maintain their jobs, well, they got to come up with some rapes.
So it was like the movie we watched last
there's
night
an
with the
incentive
British guy
for fucking this 1 in 3 number, dude. You wouldn't get raped 1 in 3. You're telling me at an Ivy League college that you spend $80,000 a year at, it's 1 in 3?
Yeah, no, it's.
But you could send 3 women to fucking Africa, and that wouldn't happen.
You got to consider
Pete. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, listen to this.
It's those.
You have to consider it. All right, let's say.
Well, how are they getting the proof?
So they spent years and years. And that's
when you consider rape to be like the whole start to finish act.
No, I have a very layman's rape term.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's forced any kind of forced action upon
without
you that you don't want.
Yes.
But without
that probably happened to
without keeping like the verbal and stuff like
that.
Like just the physical is at least 1 in 3.
By the end, by the time the whole thing, because some of them are going to die, some of them are going to drop out, some of them.
1 in 3 is what? What does that come down to as percentage wise in numbers? What's 1 in 3?
33.3%.
33 point whatever. Yeah. So you're telling me you have that big of a chance?
Yes, of being a chicken rape.
Now here's college. Where. Now, have you guys looked into it at all?
So I did. Like went over in like a class. Like we would, and I.
And who took this? Who was holding the class?
So like it was what's the term?
In a college?
Yeah, it was a women's gender studies class.
Oh my god! Could it be any more biased?
But this is me as like an asshole, and they're like asking too many questions and say, "Show me the data." And the problem is so they tracked it over like a long time.
How did they track it?
Oh, by fucking questionnaires at college.
And what did the questionnaires say? Because I read the questionnaires.
Bitch, have you been raped? Tell us your
No.
And,
in these questionnaires, they said, "Did you ever have sex and then in the morning have regrets about it?"
No.
Well, that's counted as a rape.
No, it's not.
Look it up, dude.
No, there is this. I know what you're talking about. I see what you're saying. The whole survey rape thing. What it is?
Yes.
I read it too.
The 1 in 3 is it's like
fake
a hard
news.
Number. It's a hard number. Unfortunately.
How can you be so
NPR is fake news?
Buy that. How can you buy that when you look at the forms that they filled out and there was if you had regret.
There's a lot of feminism stuff that I mean not feminism. There's a lot of feminism stuff that I disagree with. I mean not feminism. That's the wrong word for it. But a lot of that.
No, feminism is fucking
liberalism.
ridiculous now.
No. Feminism's okay because the definition of feminism is actually just.
I would say modern feminism. You had a problem.
Yeah. There's So regular feminism is just you don't think chicks need to be barefoot and pregnant, and that they're. Yeah. That's it. So it's like, oh, you can't actually argue with that.
Well, no, they should have equal rights.
Yeah. And if you're not, everyone is, or they're a dick. But for all of the rest of that, I don't. I tried to find a problem with the 1 in 3, and I could not. Like it was a fuck, they got a point here. Like it was not like, and I look for trouble.
I gotta show you.
I really gotta say that I think
I don't want to.
It's been that way for years because I took this class like years ago.
Yeah, but it's like me coming and telling you that cigarettes don't cause cancer, and the people that told me that was Marlboro. Like, I don't want to put a PowerPoint together, but when I looked at it, I didn't see the stuff that you're saying.
Yeah,
that was solid evidence.
I had to like Google through it. I mean, I looked.
It's
I
like
because some of the other stuff, like so one of the things
the pay gap.
So the pay gap is bullshit. So the thing that's not included in the pay gap is there's a large percentage of women that get to the top of their field. They're like PhDs or head of whatever they're going to be, and then they have a kid and they decide that actually all they really wanted to do was be a mom, and so they leave that field, and so that takes a percent. Like, there's enough of them that it's a measurable like percentage, and it takes that out of their job pool group.
Yeah,
it therefore lowers it. Like you factor out,
and that's like a simple Google search.
Whereas that rarely happens with guys. And so it's a bit skewed. It's still,
but when you work with a woman, though, have you ever noticed that like they always ask you to do everything for them? So maybe we should get paid a little bit more.
And they like won't agree to suck your dick.
They always want me to do shit for them. I'm like, can you do this for me?
Especially
can
the
you
old
carry
ones.
the ice.
Yep.
Can you get this glass rack?
Yeah.
That's just because you're Jewish, though. That's nothing to do with you being a man. It's
everything to do with me.
Well, you know
it's all religious,
and then being
intolerance.
4'11" too. So it's like, what are you even doing here?
Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Let's go have a baby.
I mean, they're almost that size you don't like, Casey.
Never be honest. Never be honest on the internet.
No, you know what's interesting though. I'll have to look into the 1 and 3 thing because I respect your.
But I see what you're saying, the 1 and 3 thing, though, because you're saying that survey that you're talking about, whatever it was, the thing that they all filled out, that was like a way that they could say that's a rape.
No, so it's
a statutory,
it's a time period thing. So the issue is that the blocks they're talking about as college is your block that you're running around getting drunk and fucking. Mm-hmm. So it's you're like, oh, well, anytime between
exactly
19 and 28, that counts as college. Were you ever raped then? A large percentage of women that are going to get raped, like, well, actually, it happened to happen back when I was drinking all the time.
Even when they aren't in college.
In danger areas.
Not even when they're in college,
so
they're not even in college.
It's still cheating a statistic, but the numbers are there to support it, and that's why that's
But if the guy is drunk as shit,
think about this.
How many
thinking probably right now about
the thing that
white
opens up
chicks
is
in a college campus.
It's fucked up.
There's all kinds of people of all kinds of ages.
I'm not worried about that.
No, but what it does bring up is
people all make up statistics.
Hold on, time out. If you're going to fucking Harvard or
they have these
MIT,
they have fraternity parties there.
Look at the.
They have fraternity parties there. They have
no. I understand that. I'm saying look at the numbers of what race you have. There's not a lot of fucking. There's not a lot of multicultural fucking.
No, it's
these are mostly
Asian
white fucking people.
I think the idea is that it's
unless you're going to Shaw.
It's the flagship of it being.
Is it Shaw's the black one?
College rape. Yeah, Shaw. Then
Georgetown.
I don't know my
East Carolina.
You know what's really weird, Casey, is that, and everyone here, when shit goes down on a college campus, there's like internally handled. Like that Duke lacrosse thing.
They got their own police. So the Duke lacrosse, sad thing, which we're saying. So were we
talking about this? A university's a town or something like that?
We airport's a town.
Or airport's a town. That's what it was. But it's like the university was the same thing,
Duke thing ended up being nothing. So the rest of America, I was out in Seattle when
the Nifong shit. He was such a dick.
Well, so the rest of America stopped watching before the end of the trial, and they all know that like those guys did it. Because that's how it stopped in the news. What I was in Seattle.
Wait, so the Duke guys did rape?
No, they didn't. But then other states stopped following it before that.
So most people think that they did.
It got dropped off the ESPN news before that, and like other states don't.
That's a big problem too. Is that guilty by social media?
And
as soon
as
one thing comes out, because no one gives a shit about how anything ends. They're just like, that happened.
Did you see that? There's a 30 for 30 on it. And it's like one of the best things on there. Like it goes through the whole case fairly quickly and in extreme detail. Like the time the woman said she was raped, the guy that was one of the guys that was said to rape her was on an ATM camera getting money like miles away. There was she was supposedly raped on a glass table that shattered. She has 0 wounds or cuts or anything. It's like this really short window. There's all this evidence that they weren't anywhere near there. But that Mike Nifong guy, is that his name?
Yeah. And
he was running for a district attorney,
Yep.
and he used it as the race. He played the race card, and he pandered to, we're not going to let these white kids, oppress this black woman. But there was literally so much evidence that there shouldn't even have been shouldn't have been drug out that long. And that woman that said they raped him, she turned out to be a fucking complete psychopath. Like, literally had to be put into a psych ward or something. She killed somebody, or she stabbed her boyfriend or some shit. Like, after the trial recently. But it is odd that whenever there is like a crime on a college campus, it's like an Indian reservation.
Well, it's drawing attention to it. So that 1 in 3, it
is kind of.
That's probably in reality like 1 in 3 of all women get raped between the age of 21 and 28. It's just on campuses.
Yeah, but why did
they 18? It has to be 18,
and that's
right?
probably the fucked up thing. If you're like, oh shit, actually, like it is kind of fucked up if all chicks get, most.
Is it
chicks
fucked up,
get
or is it
raped.
just fucking human? If it's that common in that age block, then what if it's just human nature? What if it's just hormonal fucking, and then you add alcohol into
then you're
the mix?
allowed to kill people.
No, I'm not saying.
But you got 18, 19-year-olds.
I'm not saying you're allowed
19-year-olds
to.
that have never been out of high school. That's all they know.
Well, no,
That's
and there's room for error for things that are not rape and things like that. But there's enough people therefore that are. There can't be that many people that were not really raped. That's not
it's such a fucking.
It skews the other way. Like
rape,
people don't want to have been raped. They'll instead they'd rather have been
age.
They'll just convince themselves they're into it than admit rape.
Oh, that's true.
Like it's the numbers are like
what's someone that's like
lower than
non-consensual?
That's just rape.
That's just.
I don't think it's like murder where there's like murder.
But what's like the one that's like
Murder.
is whether there's like one where you fall asleep. The sleep one is something.
I don't know.
Secondary?
Something,
yeah. Secondary.
Narcolepsy.
No,
illegal narcolepsy. You're going to jail.
I'm not saying that's
as soon as you wake up.
That's the biggest case in college. I think what they're talking always about. It's like that's what the number one rape.
I don't know, but I do know that all I'm saying is
they
fucking,
pass out and then they get raped. That's
it's such a exactly, and that's such a fucking touchy subject because especially things in court systems and stuff like that. There's rarely any gray area. They try to make everything black and white. And if you're a chick that's drunk on spring break and you're in some dude's bed and he's drunk and he winds up fucking you and you wake up.
I said I didn't even consult.
And you're like, I didn't even fucking like this guy as a douche. And then you get handed a survey, were you ever raped? Yes, I was raped.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's most of them. I'm not trying to.
So I think with that, the skew in the other direction of the number of people that like would never put it on paper. They convince themselves they weren't. That like that.
I suppose
that would skew.
I feel like there's more of the other one.
Even if you check the box there, then you're admitting it happened, and then you got to cry for a month. So not that number could skew.
I guess
that's.
I feel like the other one is more so skewing the 1 in 3.
I think it's more people
because what are you going to get out of checking that box on the thing if it?
Yeah, I lie about how many
I have
people
no idea.
live in my house
But
for no reason.
Yeah, but that's a weird argument to make. Is that there's more because people aren't being
You cold
honest.
dial me, I'm gonna make up some shit.
So if we're assuming that the data they have is so rock solid that it's not bullshit, then
well, no, there's always room for people to not answer.
I just think that there's more of the. It's like the sexual harassment thing, dude. If me and you see a girl and she's repulsed by me, but she likes you, we could literally give her the same pickup line, assuming we use gay pickup lines.
What if you use a straight
I would
pickup line?
because she didn't like me and was unattracted.
Try that.
Do what now?
It might work better.
Try using a straight pickup line.
Might work better.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
Yeah.
So anyway, point being,
a lot. They're pretty heavy.
No, enough to break the ice. My name's Casey.
Right.
I thought you knew that one, Jeff. I was like, oh, you didn't
I did know that one.
So, point being, if she liked Casey and was attracted to him, she'd laugh and wouldn't be anything creepy. If she's
not going to say you raped her, though.
Not rape. I said sexual harassment.
He did say sexual harassment. He was saying.
Yeah.
So
we've moved on. You were probably texting at that point.
I wasn't driving though.
But you see what I'm saying?
Driving the mic, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying though? Like if she likes you, it's cool. If she doesn't like you and repulsed by you, you could say something completely non-threatening, and you're a total creep.
Maybe that night before she said yes too.
I mean,
like, she was like, I'm really wasted. I don't know what I'm doing.
But that's sexual harassment. So if it's not like sexual harassment,
and the next day she wakes up, she's like, oh, I totally blacked out. I don't remember ever saying yes. I don't remember saying no.
Well, that's
but I don't remember saying yes
but
at the same time, right?
Exactly.
It's like, and then they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, that's
right?
the thing.
That's what you're saying. They can do
outside of like a guy in an alley throws you down and rapes you. Outside of that, you're in this world that's like completely fucking. It's all on what.
That's why I don't understand. Like
which
where,
way the wind's blowing.
That's why I think
not quite.
I think that's where you're right. Where it's like 1 out of 3 though. That's why it's 1 out of 3 though, because it's literally.
Well,
people,
and there's plenty of people like catching someone sleeping. There's plenty of like, well, when you went to bed, you were there by yourself, and like exactly. So that you can't like not, not like think it's all like. Because that's not easy. Oh, well, that's what you get for fucking going to sleep at a party. What do you think? You're like, nah.
Well, kind of.
No.
Well, no, you shouldn't get raped if you fall asleep at a party.
No, because we're dudes.
You shouldn't get raped. Like, you shouldn't have like some guy that's like, oh, she's asleep. Let's fuck her.
We all
free
know.
game.
It's like,
hey guys, check out there asleep.
As guys.
She's
like, that's definitely not cool. But like,
it's.
No, I understand.
I've definitely been in situations where
I hate that I'm defending rape. For some reason.
But
all I'm saying
yourself in an odd side of the table on this one.
All I'm saying, look, I got sisters. I would never rape anybody. No.
Exactly.
If I didn't have sisters, I would rape everybody.
I mean, yeah.
No,
literally.
Yeah.
But we've all hung out with like drunk women who have been so drunk that they don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
Exactly, and
they become a mess where you just have to like. You want to just fucking punch them in the face.
I also know 2 women that I know the names of that I won't say, but very close with them. One of them was one of my sister's friends that literally accused a guy of rape and told me he never raped her, and that that it was in a court case, and this kid is a fucking considered a sex offender now, and she told me. That he never raped her.
Wow.
Well, your
Why
friends
didn't you should say something then on his behalf.
What am I going to do? This case is over. He's like a grown man now. Like I'm not
going
to
get that shit removed.
Yeah, I guess.
Now you got it. It's on the podcast. Now you already said it. It's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there.
I'm not the only person.
That's getting edited out.
We should call
this whole rape conversation is getting edited out.
We should S-Town this motherfucker. And call,
what's S-Town?
That weird podcast of the guy. He calls him and he's like,
"There's been a murder.
Are you a murderer?
A murder of my nipples?
You about to murder someone?"
Yeah, no, I agree.
Gotcha.
We need to do that, but I'm not for like. All I'm saying is chicks bullshit sometimes. All I'm saying is I hate women.
Absolutely, yeah. Barefoot and pregnant.
Mainly just holes for my penis, and they cook stuff.
Their brains are smaller.
All I'm saying, dude, is you should be allowed to rape. I'm saying the number's too low, Casey.
Number's too low, yeah.
The number seems to be 1 out of
1 out of 3. It should be at least
2 out of 1. Actually,
I think it
should be 9 out of 10.
It should be 2 to 1 odds.
Move it to a higher fraction because it's so much. Yes.
I mean, come on. There's so much
3
grade
out of
A
5
pussy in college. Sleeping all the
you going
time.
to Harvard? You mean Rape Town?
Holla!
Rape bird.
I fucked this chick lasagna. She passed out on my cousin.
Lasagna.
All right, well,
is that about it? Is that the wrap?
I figure,
is that the wrap up show?
I figure we should wrap this up. I'll do some post production.
There you go.
This has been an episode of
we changed it, right? Two-headed girl.
Two-headed girl. And I like how the song's Two-Headed Boy.
Turnbridge Diaries.
The Turnbridge
Memoirs.
Turnbridge Memoir.
The
Memoirs of a Two-Headed Girl.
Memoirs of a Two-Headed Girl on Turnbridge Lane.
This music is terrible.
You don't like it?
I mean,
sounds like somebody singing to their boyfriend.
That's right.